Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Suci Wulandari from the Department of Environmental Engineering of Andalas University. Today I would like to present you our paper about LCA analysis on improving scenarios of domestic waste management quality in Parang City, based on Kitakyushu City case study. Firstly, I would like to show you the background of this topic. We know that Parang City is one of the big cities in Indonesia that's located in West Sumatra. Also, like Indonesia widely, Parang City also have the problem about solid waste management. We can see that 60% of waste still transported and disposed to landfill. Only 5% was composed and recycled. And the left 35% was burned and thrown to the river. And also, the condition of domestic waste or solid waste in Padang City also in unsorted condition. We jump to the Kitakyushu that have best practice and appropriate technology, strict rule, and full of participation of industry, agency, and also government. We need to plan the improving scenario of the quality of domestic waste management in Padang City based on the Kitakyushu City best practice. And then the best scenario will be obtained based on LCA analysis. We use two analyses. Firstly is preliminary analysis that we compare parameters and data for obtaining the shortcoming for domestic waste management in Padang City, and we analyze the improving technical strategies to arrange the scenario. We will arrange 4 scenarios. And in LCA analysis, it's used to assess which one from the first scenario is the best one to be applied in Padang City. It has 4 steps for LCA analysis. First, we have to set goal and scope definition, and then we have to collect data for inventory analysis, and then we assess the impact. We use 3 impacts such as global warming potential, acidification potential, and then eutrophication potential. And we use GB5 education software for assessment. And then we come to interpretation that we would discuss the impact contribution and also recommendation. From the preliminary analysis, we have a result that domestic waste management in Padang City still have many lacks, or we can see that from the source also still the waste still in mixed condition, and then there is unhandling waste. Also for the processing still not comprehensive, and then the existing from domestic waste management in Padang City has high percentage that waste goes to or transport and disposed to landfill. And then we arrange 4 scenarios. For scenario 0 is the existing scenario, and scenario 1 is the existing scenario. Then we add the composting percentage, and then for scenario 2, existing scenario, we add incineration, and then for the scenario 3, the existing scenario, we add anaerobic digestion percentage. For this 4 scenario, we will assess in LCA analysis. Then we come to LCA analysis. Step 1, we set the goal that to assess and determine the best scenario to be applied in Padang City by using LCA. We would assess the waste flow from waste source to landfill. And then we assess the management conducted by government, citizen, and scavengers in projection year of 2023, and we will not assess the involvement of industry. The limitation, the flow and transformation of waste, and then the raw material would not be discussed. We use functional unit 1 ton waste generation, and we will comparing emission release that have conclusion that the lowest environment risks or the lowest score would be the best scenario. And then the step 2 is inventory analysis. We use assumption for distance, for collection distance and transport, that is 27 kilometer. And then we use pick up fuel by gasoline in waste collection with energy consumption 433.33 kilowatt hour. For transport, we use truck fuel by diesel fuel with energy consumption 171.43 kilowatt hour. And the other inventory data we use adopt and the other inventory data used we adopt some research and manual books about LCA analysis also. For the third step, impact assessment, we assess three kind of impact as mentioned previous, and then for each scenario, and then we conduct the normalization, and we score for each scenario based on normalization for each kind of impact. Now we have the highest score is the scenario 0. It means that scenario 0 has high risk or high impact to the environment. And we have the lower score in scenario 1. It means that scenario 1 is the best scenario to be applied in Padang City because has the lower score and lower environmental impact. And then we come to the last step, interpretation. Firstly is impact contribution for global warming potential. In this figure, we can see that the average impact contribution of global warming potential sourced from landfill and unhandled waste that released to the environment. Scenario 0 has the impact contribution most widely from the amount of disposed waste generation in a landfill without gas recovery facility and unhandled waste that burn and went to the river. Composting is also slightly contribution to the impact of this impact for all scenarios, and also the incineration on scenario 2. For the acidification potential, we can see that the contribution of this impact most widely sourced from the landfill. Also, collection and transport contribute to this impact because of the air pollution. Composting also have slightly contribution and for the all scenarios, and incineration significantly contributes on scenario 2. And the last one is eutrophication potential. The impact contribution for this impact, we can see that widely sourced from landfill and unhandled waste that released to the environment. Collection, transport, and composting also contribute to this impact, but only slight. Incineration on scenario 2 is a contributor. Incineration on scenario 2 is a contributor to this impact rate because the wastewater release. And then we come to the recommendation for the best scenario. That's scenario 1. For landfilling, we recommend optimization for wastewater or leachate treatment, and then improving the efficiency of gas hopping and treatment on landfill gas recovery facility. For composting, we recommend improving the efficiency of composting and then using the better bioactivator. And for collection and transport, we recommend converting the use of high emission fuel to low emission fuel that impact the high combustion efficiency, and then applying pollution control for collection and transport facility. From this study, we can conclude that preliminary analysis shows that Padang City still has many shortcomings in practicing domestic waste management. And for the fourth scenario, we arrange and assess based on the result of scoring. Scenario 1 is the best scenario to be applied in Padang City because of the lower score and the lower impact to the environment. for applying scenario 1, we have to integrate with those recommendations that mentioned previous. Okay, that's all our presentation. Thank you for your attention. Good morning.